Hello and welcome to the third lecture in the series, which is on preparing your application documents. This is the overview of the lecture series, and we are at the third stage where we are going to learn about completing our online application as well as learn about how to prepare the documents that will be needed to submit along with your online application. The learning objectives of this particular lecture includes writing your SOP, how to draft your SOP, what kind of things should be written into your SOP, how to write each of the sections of the SOP, and what are the other things that you need to remember while drafting your SOP. We will also talk about the letter of recommendation and what could be the expectations from the admissions committee from your letter of recommendation. Other parts of the online application like your resume, your CV, reporting of scores, transcripts, we will also discuss about the other things which are necessary along with your online application. So let's start with writing your SOP. So what is a statement of purpose or SOP? An SOP is basically an essay on your education journey and career goals. This is one of the most, if not the most important document in your application. So just like your mark sheets will talk about how good you are in academics, your GRE and TOEFL scores will talk about how good you are in English proficiency, in quantitative abilities. Your recommendation letters will talk about how good a student you are from a teacher's perspective or a professor's perspective. This SOP or statement of purpose will be your direct communication with the admissions committee, where you have an opportunity to directly talk to the committee and be able to show them your abilities, your capabilities, your journey as to how you have reached at this stage and what you plan to do further by enrolling into the program at their university. So you should grab this opportunity with both hands and try to make the best of it. This is a very important document to showcase all your abilities. What the committee is specifically looking for is, are you able to express your thoughts? Are you able to clearly mention about what are your career aspirations? Have you thought about them? What really motivates you? They really want to understand what you are as a person, how you communicate, or what has been your journey so far. And if you have had achievements on the way, that would be more than helpful to highlight. The committee will definitely read between the lines. What I mean by that is, when you mention things from one paragraph to another, they will try to connect and visualize what a student goes through, and they would have a better after reading so many SOPs for so many years, they definitely have a better idea about what you are as a student. So don't worry about hiding anything. Whatever is your profile, you can clearly explain to the committee, and even if there is a negative point which you feel, you should definitely mention about it and try to explain and justify it by explaining the circumstances and all the things surrounding it. Okay, so let's look at the things that you need to remember. So one of the first things that you need to remember is that, as I said, this is the only document where you directly talk to the admissions committee. With this document, you can imagine this to be your life story. This is your complete story as to how you were brought into pharmacy, what have you done during your 4 years in your bachelor's, and now what you plan to do with your master's, 2 years of master's and beyond that. So this is a complete journey, a professional showcase of your abilities. Basically, you can try to highlight instances from your life and blend it into a story. This is not something where they are expecting a point by point, step by step things about how you have come up till this stage, but they are looking for more of a story of how things in your life changed, if there has been any specific aspect of your life which affected your studies. You may be playing a sport professionally, and so if that affected your academics. So those are the kind of things which they would want to know and understand from your perspective as to how you look at your growth till now. And as I said, the reader should be able to picturize you. So after reading your SOP, they should be able to understand your nature and your academic position. So they should be able to imagine that you as a person are standing in